Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Legacy of the Ancients. Based on the amount of gold I see, we must have just completed the test in the last episode, didn't we? We received a sapphire coin the episode prior, I think. I remember thinking to myself, oh, we're not ready, but we did it anyway, and we were successful. Hey, good for us. This episode, we're going to spend that money, resupply, and then we might go to the castle. We were given magic ice from the caretaker. I think, if not in the last episode, then the one before that. And so, that will allow us to get to the other side of that inner moat, which is what we're going to do. It's been a few days, viewers, since I last recorded. Today is the 19th, and I think I recorded the last episode on the... I think it was the 15th. So bear with me as I get my bearings. Alright, let's see. What do we have in our... Oh, help if I click on this screen and don't have the cursor over the stop recording button on OBS. Let's see. Okay, right. I want to sell a few of our weapons, and we can probably get rid of some of that great double mail. I think we leveled at the end of the last episode too, right? Yes, we're level 5 now. Okay, so we want to make our way to Holy Point to start, or Langsburg. I guess Holy Point's right there, though, in order to get healed, and then to Mazelton. Well, we'll eventually reach Mazelton to purchase some more magic spells. Striders! Hey, 4 of them. There's a whole group of them going somewhere. Hey, guys, good morning. 54 days? No, that's a bad deal. We actually have greater charisma, too, right? From 2 episodes ago. What is my current charisma? Charm. At 40, which I think is the most it can be in the game. Also, viewers, I feel like I need to apologize for the last video. I was a bit out of it when I was recording, as I got sick with, if it wasn't COVID, it was very similar to it for the past about 4 or 5 days. It started when I had begun recording. I wasn't feeling 100%, but recorded anyway. And I think it came out in the video, given how bad my train of thought was in it. Oh my goodness. Almost a kill a swing. Not bad. Increased strength. Really, really handy. A good reason to do that before we go to the castle. Although, we're going to be using some magic seeds when we go there. I think it's time for us to see how those are used. It can make it much easier to traverse the castle. We'll probably have to case the place a bit. Or that's what we're going to do. Alright, well first off, let's get healed. And we're not going to buy the healing herbs here. Mazelton has them on the cheap. And we didn't use any when we were in the test, I think. We will get a fortune red. The Pirate's Cave is west of Eagle Hollow. Okay, another hint as to what you're supposed to do from a long time ago. What are you? Magic shop. It's not too much more expensive here, but it still is expensive. Alright, viewers, so what can we talk about? So, over the years, recording videos for YouTube has helped me do a few things. I think I might have even talked about these in the last Legacy of the Ancients playthrough, but I'll talk about them again to fill the time after we sell some stuff. So, we're going to sell our leaded club. And we're going to sell that good flail. We can make more money, by the way, going to the buy and sell places. And it's a fun little game. But for expediency's sake, I will just sell at the armor and weapon shop most of the time. And we'll do the same. And sell this other great double mail. Nothing in the above world will devour or damage our double mail to make it, render it useless. And I don't think our weapons can break in the above world either. That was not the case in Black Silver, where at least I believe your weapons could be shattered in the above world. just with constant use. Anyway, the first thing that I can remember. See, this is one of the things I want to talk about. Guess we'll talk about the last thing first, and then go backwards from there. In recent years, I have been attempting to listen to what I say as I say it, and correct my mistakes as I make them, which are far too many for my liking. I noticed that I say the wrong thing when describing things in particular. Like, if we want to go left, and I say, let's go right, or I try to use a direction and get the wrong direction, or I'm talking about hit points and I say food, for example. I think this is something that plagues most people. Some people notice when they do it and can correct themselves. I'm trying to get better at that particular thing. Let's buy 119 days of food. We'll earn some coin. This would probably bring us to Langsburg or Merchant Square. Langsburg. We're going there next anyway. It's been difficult for me to do this on occasion, since it depends upon the game that I'm playing. Some games require much more concentration than others, and as I'm speaking while playing, it might slip past me when I misspeak. I've tried to find videos of this type of thing so I can learn some tricks to better we'll just go with to better myself in this regard. Do we play some games here? I said we play 2 flip-flops, so every time we go in, let's play some flip-flop. We'll make this higher stakes, though. We'll bet $100 twice. Don't need directions. Don't need practice. Watch, we'll make it 150 twice. Go with white. Oh. 3? Oh. It was going to 2, not 3, when I hit the button. I said the wrong thing. I pressed the wrong thing. Then it was going to 5. Then it flipped to 3 for half a second. We almost made it to 3, and then it swapped to 4 right at the very end. One more time. 1. You can see how rapidly the flip-floppers are flipping. Flip-flopping. We earned back the gold we lost, plus 75 more. We are not going to make this a... make the town angry at us game. I think it was one of you guys who adopted the... What's what I'm looking for? I can't pronounce it. I want to use it and I can't use it. One second. How do I say this word? How do I pronounce... How do I say that? Say it for me, internet.
Colloquialism.
There we go. So that's so... I think that's the correct word I want to use. Referring to my speech issues as Timisms, which is often how I use Timisms when I begin recording to indicate the strange things I'll be doing as we play the game that most other people probably would not ever consider doing. Most of the time, these things are done to make it more entertaining to watch, I feel. Add some difficulty to a game that I would otherwise find too easy to play, for example, or because I am playing the game a bit differently than most people would probably play. Walking everywhere in various FPS instead of running around bunny hopping, for example. And which most people would probably do. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not how I play games. But it also is lovingly, I think, referred to by a few of you as Tim's making mistakes speaking. But this is what he does. Anyway, I have been getting better at detecting when I do make these mistakes. I also realize that I talk to fill the time in real life, too. And I talk too much about things that people wouldn't care about. I try to short-circuit bandits. 1 second. They're fighting me. I'm gonna regret that. I try to short-circuit this by saying no one cares to him out loud, or adding I'm babbling too much. That's not a deal any longer for me. Sorry, Huygens. I don't need the food anyway. If it was a deal, maybe I'd take it. To be a deal for food, it's gotta be eaten. Warriors, 4 of you. How you guys doing? In the mood for fight today. We were hit twice, but took only 1 damage. Our armor must help reduce the damage from these eaten warriors. Slime weird, just 1. No. Gotta be careful with how quickly I press my joystick button, or gamepad buttons, because I could accidentally take the slime weird's flesh as food, and then we could be reduced by 300 or so hit points from it. Speaking when recording videos has expanded my ability to do something while talking at the same time. It hasn't improved that much, but it has improved somewhat. I used to get very frustrated when I was trying to do something and someone at work would interrupt me because it would take all my concentration away from what I was doing. But now that is no longer the case. It also helps me to try to, although that last video was this wasn't the case at all, try to stay on tangent. I'm a very absent-minded and scatterbrained person. This means that I forget what I was talking about frequently after I was just talking about it, and scatterbrained means I leap from topic to topic without rhyme or reason, completely changing, going on a separate tangent altogether. Thank you. Let's buy some more food by another 125 days. We should no longer need food for the rest of the game, but we'll probably still buy food occasionally, and we're done with meal delivery jobs as well. That is now beneath us, as we carry around 16,000 bucks. Weapon store. I didn't even click on buy weapons at Holy Point. And that place only has a good knife. It is a farming town, so I wouldn't expect it to be amazing. Equipment. Good plated mail. That is better than superb double mail. So we'll sell our superb double mail. Was grand to get that in the dungeon, if I recall correctly. Let's make sure I have it equipped. Just double checking. To help me stay on topics, although I'm not doing it at the moment, and I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job explaining things and staying on point, is writing notes. Not usually. Sometimes, especially after I have not done a decent job at talking about things I wanted to talk about, or coming up with things to talk about as well, I will actually make a list to help me out the next time I record a game. 1 second, let's deposit. Let's deposit. We're not going to deposit too much because we need a bunch of money when we reach Mazelton. 2,845 bucks. Wow, we almost have the same amount of money in the bank that we had on us. In fact, we have more in the bank now, 15,000 bucks. No longer do we need to rob stores, towns, but I'm going to do it once more at a place that has a mint. We'll do Thornberry again. We'll play the flip-flop until we break Thornberry, and then we'll see if that mint has the bags or not. Because I'm still surprised. Oh, that they didn't. Unless I get comments from you guys verifying or pointing out that that wasn't the case back at Thompson Crossing, part 6, which I think is that part, or parts. Yeah, I think that's that part. Maybe part 5 is going up tomorrow. Today, once again, is the 19th, 2024, June 19th, 2024. When it comes to we're going to go on this small tangent at the moment. When it comes to writing notes, by the way, I tend not to do it with the hope instead that I can write down like 1 or 2. That's a very nice find. It's not a very good weapon, but it is a ranged weapon. That will make the castle significantly easier than it otherwise would have been and I might not need to use seeds. Okay, hold on. I was just talking about something. Okay, notes, right. Normally it's 1 or 2 words, but I have to come up with everything. If I actually sit and write down the topics to talk about and things I want to cover, it can be several pages worth of notes. Usually it's bullet pointed with paragraphs written for each bullet point, so I can say the entire thing and then try to also wing a little bit of it for you guys. The issue with that is it takes hours sometimes for me to write everything down for a 1-hour video in order to keep you guys entertained the wrong... Well, technically that is what I'm trying to do. To sound coherent and to also make it something interesting to talk about. This way I cover all the things I want to cover. God, I hope that made sense. I know I talked about this before, but something that speaking when recording videos has also helped me do, especially because, well, hold on, we'll talk about it in a bit, is getting rid of all the uhs and ums, the stammering, the filling of the empty space between words I used to do. I'm probably one of the few YouTubers in existence who watches his own videos. I don't just upload and go away, never to watch this stuff again. We have a great... Okay, so Warhammers are around now, but that one's a shoddy one. And by shoddy, I don't mean a shotgun. I mean a shoddy Warhammer. I like watching my own videos. I generally want to watch people play the games the way I play them. And I think I mentioned many times in the past that when I started this YouTube channel, it was just YouTube I viewed as a place to upload videos if I could watch them. A place that would forever have them until the site went down. Probably in a few years, is what I thought originally. Hold on, fortune being read. Only the 4 jewels can thwart the evil god. Well, why didn't someone tell this to the guy who we got the armband from? He obviously did talking to the there was an That's because I'm looking for the word. Fortune teller was a waste of $17, which it would be if you were a peasant and only had a handful of bucks. All right, hold on. We want spells. What do we need? Okay, we want 15 befuddles to start. We want 6 psycho strengths at least. What are we at now? Okay. Let's take 23 magic flames. Yeah, we actually can hold that many. Let's go up to 70 firebolts. So that will be 34 firebolts. I like having nice rounded numbers, which is not the case for firebolt. We need 3 more of those. Okay, it gives us 70 of each of those. We'll take another 5 befuddles. And we'll take 4 more kill flashes. That should be all we need. That should be all we need for the final dungeon. I don't really see us going through more than that, especially because I have maps. Let's go and get some healing herbs. Next, we want... I think we can hold 30, but if we can hold 40, we should go up to the maximum, whatever it is. They're getting more expensive. I've already forgotten how... I think it's 9 more we want. So, healing herbs, 9. That's most of our cash now. We're down to only 4,000. Can we buy more of them? Can I buy 5 more? Oh, okay. It's 40 healing herbs we can have. We'll just go with 35. We'll buy more a little later. That's a jail. Yeah, the uhs and ums, I found it so annoying, so distracting. As someone who does now a lot of speaking in the games I record, I wanted to get rid of it. And so it's something you have to manually, or I had to manually think about instead of adding us or ums, just pausing between the words is enough to rid me of them, or was enough to rid me of them. And I think we're done here. We don't really need more food. Yeah, we're done. So let's leave. We'll go to Thompson's Crossing next. So enough time has elapsed, I think. Yes, another year has gone by since we were last out here, I think. So they should have forgotten me. We can visit the town again. Venom floaters. Now, the flail, I think, actually... The bow and arrow does more damage than I believe our flail does. It's the upgrade past the Warhammer. The game makes no difference when it comes to ranged weapon or melee, considering the fact... So, what I mean by that is, despite the fact it's a ranged weapon, there's no drawback to using it whatsoever. You can use the ranged weapons in this game at melee range, and they do as much damage no matter the range that you wield them at, and it's a higher tiered weapon than a Warhammer is. So, it's better in every way imaginable to use it. But I feel a little guilty doing so. So, we'll equip it after we're done here with Thompson Crossing. Do we even still need the flail? We should get rid of one of these weapons. We'll get rid of the knife. Or the flail. It's just a great flail. I mean, it's good. It got us through the test. Let's withdraw some funds now. So we'll start taking out money when we visit banks. And as you can see, they've totally forgotten that we were the ones who robbed this town a long time ago. It helps that the banker's a new banker, I suppose. That's awful. Tim, that's awful. Okay, whatever. They've forgiven me. So should you at home. Superb double mail. We have good plate mail and 2 of it, so we do not need that. Hit me, hurt me weapons. What have you got? I will hit you, hurt you if you don't have better weapons the next time I'm here. We don't need any more training. Feel kind of bad for those schools. I only ever do them once. We don't need more food. This is a lending association. Oh, I think I mentioned it, viewer. Actually, I haven't mentioned it. So we'll talk about this really quick, then we'll go back to talking about how videos have helped me. We could speak to a merchant over and over and over and over and over again until they give us the coins we are looking for, or offer us a museum coin. I don't do that, as you can see. I talk to each merchant once or twice, depending upon what I'm doing, and then I leave the town to go someplace else. This is because I've always played this game this way. I never considered when I was very young that it's just a random chance that any person you talk to, including the same merchant, might sell you the coin. We've seen this, like when we buy magic spells, and then after like the 3rd or 4th spell category we're buying, we get offered a coin. Any merchant will work for this. And we could do it. But I think it's more entertaining to watch me go from place to place. We will play 2 games of 150 flip-flop, and then we'll leave Thompson Crossing. Don't need directions, don't need practice. 150. Red. Let's go into 4. Oh, good for you. One more time. That's going to 2. Once again, we leave with 75 bucks. Still, profit doesn't literally break the bank, which means that they're not angry at us. The guards, that is. Or arguably the entire town. Okay, let's equip our fair bow and arrow. It's okay, but it's better than anything else that we have at the moment. Oh, I forgot to sell the flail. Whatever, we'll hold on to it for a bit longer. Okay, let's go to Merchant Square next. Windstalker, just a single one. So far, Windstalker's flesh has always been safe. We'll continue to eat it. What else has it helped you with, Tim? Anything else? Speaking-wise? No, I don't think so. I think we covered most of it. I will say that I am less lazy when it comes to generally checking on my videos as well. Oh, I was talking about being the only one who watches my own videos, right? For a little bit there. I generally, these days, enjoy the stuff I upload. I mean, I don't want to sound too prideful, and I definitely don't mean this, you guys to think like I'm saying I'm the best at this. I'm not. I'm a far cry from it. But for the content that I upload, I like it. Assuming that you don't mind someone speaking during the games they play, and depending upon the game I'm playing, I think I do the right amount of speaking without letting too much dead air occur for the games where I don't want that to happen. Whereas in other games, like my Thief series, I don't speak for all of it because I want to keep the atmosphere of the game itself present in the Let's Play. I don't know. I guess I'm saying that I'm impressed with how much I've changed over my... What is it now? 15 years? Up here on YouTube. In case you don't know, I don't know if I mentioned it in this playlist, but my account here on YouTube is an old YouTube account. It's not a Google account. I have a separate account, which I had to have for... Oh, okay, hold on a second. We have several new weapons here. A good bow and arrow. We're going to want 2 of those. And a great warhammer? No, we don't need that. Okay, so let's speak. We will sell our fair bow and arrow. We will sell our great flail. And we'll buy a good bow and arrow. And we'll also buy another one. Another one. We'll go ahead and equip our good bow and arrow. Alright. Now the fair carried us just a tiny bit of the way. Now we have better. I don't need more food. You are blackjack. You are spells. You are... I don't remember what you are. You are armor? You're armor. Lacey's leather. What do you got? Fair plated mail. We have good. You have a coin for us? You can tell our fortune first. You need herbs. No, you don't. But they are very handy to well, that wasn't true the first time we went into the dungeon. Or the second time. Technically, I made it out of the Pirate Slayer the first time. It just didn't get recorded. Then I went back in, which I knew that was going to be a mistake. Climbing gear held on to. Let's go to... what's it... Oh, there's an what's it called? Why can't I think of the name of the first town we went to? But I can't remember it. Well, we're going there next, so let's head on over there. Mastodons. This is why I kept our bladed staff. Oh, you know, we were told from the caretaker that someone in Big Rapids was killed. We'll head there after we're done with whatever town we're heading towards. Thornton's Crossing? I don't remember the name of this town. Oh, you got back up again, Eaton Warrior, did you? Stay down. Don't get back up. Don't be a hero. Bandit. Amethyst coin. We can play and lose more Stones of Wisdom if I want now. We'll just hold on to that at the moment. Maybe off screen I'll play a little more Stones of Wisdom. Thornberry. Thornton Crossing? Let's see if this town's still mad at it or remembers us. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. They do not. Okay. With a bow and arrow, we are like a god amongst them. Unfortunately for the guards, we can kill a guard with probably a single shot each guard. They cannot stop us from robbing the town. Okay, let's play some flip-flop. We'll play 2 games for 150. Then we'll visit all the shops that I care about. Let's see, we do not need directions. We do not need practice. 150 white. Going to 3. I think if it lands on one of the outer ones, especially the one on white, I think we break the bank. It's not going to. It's going to 2. Okay, we're done. That's it. Walk away with 300 bucks. That's a fine amount of money to walk away with. Pays for better armor, another suit of armor, especially if we have great plated mail here. Hello? Do you have anything new to tell me, Miss Fortune Teller? It works best to club the slash until the death. Hey! The Fortune Teller, I think, does tell you about most of the creatures you can kill. I don't know if the thrust creepers are mentioned that you need a dagger for them. Poor man's armor. Fair plated mail. We have good. We don't need more food at this moment. I'm going to go and visit the weapons store. What have you got for me today? The Weapons Club. Superb flail and a great knife. Still selling the great knives from when we were here an age ago. I guess he's nervous about selling better weaponry because this place was robbed before. Let's withdraw. Anything over 15,000, 780 bucks. Can live comfortably off of the interest. Not something you can do anymore these days, that's for sure. Back when this game was out, I remember when, I think it was CDs at a bank, had like about a 6 point something interest rate, which was phenomenal back then. Then all the rates dropped. There's no real reason for, at least the last time I checked, there's no real reason to open up a CD account. Don't really make any money any longer. I have tens of thousands of dollars in the bank and I get $1 a year. This is awful. All right, let's not talk about finances. The current situation of finances in the States. It's probably the same everywhere, though. Ooh, some free food, maybe? No food offered. Each one had 10 bucks on them. Okay, weapon armor store first. We might as well buy some more food. We actually gone through over 100 days so far. I remember mentioning being scatterbrained. There was nothing I wanted to talk about at the beginning of this, and I've forgotten what it was. What do you got in these armor? Good plated mail. We already have 2 of that. We don't need more. If you're selling great, we would have made a swap over, but you're not. Nothing there we want either. There's nothing to the left we need. Let's go get healed. We'll buy some food. Oh! There was a merchant that was killed, wasn't there? Let's go... Well, let's get healed first. We can always visit the other places on our way out of town. Across the heavily fortified bridge. I'm guessing the rapids are under it. It's the healing person who was killed. All the more important to buy more healing herbs. Interesting that they were killed. You can't rob the healing herb place of money if you're robbing a town. And you can't rob them of healing herbs either. and no one replaced them. There must be some significant amount of training which happens for the healers, or maybe they threatened the town that they better not hire a new healer here. We covered already that buying a raft doesn't really do a whole lot for us because we can't actually make it to the warlord's fortress. No, we don't need more money that way. So we have no way to make it over there to potentially, assuming that's where they came from, there's no way for us to seek revenge for the person that they killed. Carrion Mangler. Single one. No, it's bipedal. It's weird. Well, being bipedal, I guess, isn't weird enough to eat their flesh for food, but it looks like a person. Like humanoid. That's a bit weird. Okay, I'm looking around to see if we get how many coins we have. We only have one amethyst coin. We might be offered, viewer, another sapphire coin from a merchant, by the way. We found our last one, but you can get them from merchants. We've already opened the only other exhibit that takes a sapphire coin that exists in the museum, at least to my recollection. But you can do the test again. You will not gain more strength, but you can walk out of there with a bunch of money, if you so desire. An hour's worth of work for 15,000 bucks? That's not so bad. No, we don't need any of that. Training's down below. This is spells, right? Let's buy some Seek spells while we're here. We'll buy 4 more. That should be it for spells. We shouldn't need a whole lot of anything else. When I was really young when I played this game when I was really young. Oh, hold on a second. There's a bank here. Let's withdraw. 1,443. I wouldn't do a dungeon unless I had all the healing herbs, all the spells, and the best weapons and armor I could get. These days, I'm less perfectionist. Another good bow and arrow. 420. Can really blaze a path with that bow and arrow. Good double mail. Okay. Well, viewer, I think we plussed about long enough. Let's go up to Allenville. Hello, bandits. Friendly today? No. Put an arrow into your heads, then. I like to imagine that... Oh, by the way, your strength increases the damage that your bow does, which makes sense. You can draw back at the string better. I like to imagine our peasant probably just runs up with the arrow and stabs people through the face with it. 4 shadow wisps. I have noticed that whenever we meet a creature, I will say the creature's name and how many of them there are to you. This is because it is my belief... Farmer. Hello, farmer. 1 second. We'll continue my train of thought in a bit. Awesome double mail. No, sir. If it was plate mail, yes, but it's not. We could have bought it and potentially sold it for a profit. But now, we're not gonna do that. Oh, okay. It is my belief that most of you are probably listening to this on a different tab while you're surfing the internet, and occasionally you guys will glance over. You guys are playing a game, some sort of grindy game, and this is on in the background. Listen to me talk while you're out there collecting your resources for the day, or doing whatever quests your mobile addictive game wants you to do. And crap, I'm out of things to talk about. But at this day. I mean, I can't. I don't have anything written down anyway. That's a lie. I have a bunch of stuff written down, but I'm waiting to fill up that another page with stuff to talk about for a different video. This one's I'm all winging it. Let's see. Discount spells. You are not discounted. You did not count on me comparing your prices. This is of jail. With the prices at Mazleton. We don't need more food. We don't need money. We will skip the flip-flop. I just want the armor weapons stores. And then we'll leave for the castle. Giant mark. You have giant weapons. A nice mixture of low-quality equipment. A variety of quality of low-tier equipment. Should I double mail? No, we don't need any of that. I think we're done. Unlike Eagle Hollow, our raft is always here. Or where we left it. When Eagle's Hollow, they want money so badly. It's just a tourist trap. That they take your raft from you. Or they sell it to you again in the future. Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't save the game in some time. I hope I don't have to redo all of this. It's not dying I'm worried about. I mean, we don't really care any longer. We have so much money in the bank. If we do die, we'll be resurrected, and we can just take money at the bank until we're back to being copacetic. Hold our magic ice. Okay. So, I guess the first thing we'll do, besides yawn on screen, sorry viewer, it's not that late, it's 8:10, but I've been so exhausted because of being sick that I've been going to, there was another 10, I've been going to bed early. The other day, viewer, I slept for about 15 or 16 hours. Actually, it was for several days I had slept that much. It was exhausting. Despite getting so much sleep as well, you still need 8 hours, or I still need 8 hours a night. It was because of how sick I was. I walked where I walked, by the way, because I was checking to see if any treasure chests were refilled. I don't think it works that way in Legacy of the Ancients. I think black silver the chests refill. The seeds can be taken again if you are out of seeds. So we're going to use our magic ice. Water frozen. We can then hold our healing herbs. The guards don't mind you crossing the moat. But I don't think they'll like us up here very much. Private level is immediately what this says. So what happens if you take a step forward? The guards are hostile. Unfortunately for the guards, though. We are armed with modern weaponry, and they are armed with probably leaded clubs or something of the sort. This is why you should always upgrade your weaponry before your armor. Doesn't matter how much armor they have. Well, actually, I guess it does. They can't reach us. But if they were armed, because we're killing them too quickly. There is no maximum range on the bow, by the way. It's within line of sight. Which sucks for these guys. Because that means they'll never reach me. As long as we're somewhat careful. I was going to use magic ice here so we could just walk around invisible-like. But we'll use it on the way out so we don't have to fight all the guards on our exit. Now, I don't... Oh, no. I'm thinking of a different game. I was going to say we can't rely on our bow and arrow every place we go because there's a place where it doesn't work. But that's not true here. I think that was black silver, and I think that was the Citadel. in Black Silver. There were 3 versions of the castle that we are in that game. The castle, the fortress, and the citadel, if I remember their names. I think on the citadel's 2nd level, your bow and arrow would be prevented from working. You were unable to ever slip an arrow into... you weren't able to knock an arrow into your bow. There was another... apparently I'm lying when I said I stopped them altogether. This is not true. I'm so glad bows and arrows are here. This makes this so much easier to do. Giant conference table, apparently. I don't know what the government is in this game world. The towns are so far away, and there's lots of hostile enemies around. And the creatures you fight, they don't, like, there's more of them, but they don't get, like, stronger weaponry, which would hint that they struggle when they fight each other also. So I can't imagine, like, they collect taxes very easily here. Although, I suppose if they sent, like, 30 guards to a town to collect taxes, that would work. But then you have to worry about 30 enemies being in a group. We don't even have to take any of this treasure. That occurs to me. Look, we're the good guys, okay? We're gonna put it to... We're good guys, and we put this to good uses. Buying spells we don't need to do dungeons that we're not going to be in that much panic about. One of these chests, though, could have something special in it, so that's why I want to search all of them. I don't think they do. I think it's obvious, the chests that have something special. They're either in a locked room, or they're, like, all alone, surrounded by special carpeting or something of the sort. This is just gold. And gold we don't need, but we'll take it. Because it makes us feel filthy rich. That's the important part. If they didn't want these chests to be collected, they wouldn't have put money in them. They'd all be open already. Because then it would say, you would say open chest, and it'd say already open. You wouldn't be able to take what's in it. But it's already open. So you wouldn't be able to say open. Oh, actually, you could probably say T for take. Never mind. Never mind. That won't save the loot. I think there are better weapons beyond a bow and arrow. The next one, though, is a melee weapon. We will still want it. I think it's an axe. But we will always have a bow and arrow, because it's just too useful to smack things at long range without using spells, which I would feel compelled to repurchase. Or risk getting close and having to use healing herbs. You guys picked a really bad day to be a guard at the Pink Castle. How great would it be if you see the guards trying to run away? The guards have one massive pile of guards, all hiding in a corner someplace, trying to escape you. I wouldn't even kill them. The only reason I'm killing them is because they'll get close to me and take swings, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, let's see. Do we have a key for this? Iron key does nothing there. How about our stone key? Also does nothing there. Can we open this door? We cannot. Okay, let's go back to holding our healing herbs. Now, this little room is a bit of a puzzle. It's obvious what you're supposed to do. Even the very first time I was here, I knew what we needed to do. Do not walk in the center. Does it fill with gas and start to kill you? I can't remember. Because I think one time a long time ago I did it just to see what would happen. We get a cool purple tiled floor. And that brings us to a chest. And this has a key in it. Huge chest, small key. Let's see if that can be used at the passage we saw down below. Actually, it's a good thing we have this money. It just occurs to me. I think we'll want to spend some of it here. Oh, okay. The key is not used there. There's another key in a different... I don't know if it's in the chest. I don't think it is, Tim. Been many years, but I'd like to think I remember where that door leads. We'll be back here in the castle, viewers, for another visit in the future. I don't move up because the odds are that the AI will position the guards. It's just that they will be adjacent to me and take a swing. And for some reason, it is extremely important to me to not take a single hit up here on this floor. Oh. Right, we can't shoot around the corner from that angle. Every time we would open a chest, by the way, we would lose the invisibility if we had used the magic seeds. So we would not be able to open all those chests, unfortunately. Oh, copper key does nothing there either. All right, then. So much for that. Oh, we should check all the keys we have, though. Maybe a different key opens that door. Stone key? No. Iron key. Yes! Oh, wow. I was not even going to check. Careful of that. That is gas, if I recall correctly. I don't remember what it does to you. I just remember you don't want any part of it. We could, looks like, walk straight past it. But I also see secrets in the walls here. So let's see where these secrets lead first. Ah, a safer potential way to get there. 1,500 bucks. Nice. $1,700. Okay, this is where all the money... We're going to earn as much money here as we had earned, apparently, down in the test dungeon. Wow, we really are. A brass key. Alright, well, then we'll try that door again with a different key. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought... Okay. I'm not going to say what I think until we're done with the castle. For fear of being wrong multiple times in a row. Alright. Let's see. Use. Iron key does nothing here. How about our brass key? No. Copper key? Yes. This is the alchemist. Look at him. He looks great. I love this guy. He's like sitting down on something, it looks like to me. He looks good. I like this guy. Oh, alchemist. The wizard of potions. Not an alchemist. My potion can help you. It will cost 2,500 gold. That's it. So that's all you get. We'll take it. Check your attributes. So we earned endurance. Only endurance. We earned 7, 6, or 5 points of endurance. I think we earned 5. Still worth it, because I was never ever going to play the armor game again. So taking a little less damage is worth 2,500 gold, when all that really is a visit to the bank for us these days. Unfortunately, we still need to check what's out here, which means we have to kill all the rest of these guards. No remorse. What would be our defense? I don't know, look, we're out of things to do, okay? The caretaker gave us magic ice. This is the only place I thought of that we could use it, and sure enough, it is. So here we are. Your magistrate, sorry. The guards were there. I would like not to have killed them, but they just, well, oh no. Oh no. We might take a hit. Oh no, we will take a hit if we don't kill him. Let's kill him. Yes, okay, no hits. It's important not to take a hit. It's not, actually, at all. Does our copper key open this door? It does not. Does our brass key open this door? It does. Just to make sure I don't take a hit, I'd like to walk out of here saying we did this perfectly. Hitless. Should title this this video Hitless Permadeath Speed Run. Oh, look at the floor here. This is a very pretty tiled room. Guard taking 3 hits. This feels like this has a turquoise coin in it to me. And it does. Now, we may have a key to that other door, but I don't think we're able to interact with the gentleman who's within that room. I think he mentions that he won't speak with us, or he doesn't say anything. That said, we're here, so we'll go and visit it. If our keys... Okay, work for it. So, I think we get the key to this room elsewhere, and we need the turquoise coin first to get that key. Our brass key does nothing here. Our stone key does nothing here. Okay, our copper key, and just double checking our iron key. Sure enough. Okay. Yep. Did we level again? We might have. We should speak with the caretaker. Oh, well, we've been playing for over an hour anyway, so we're going to stop when we're done with the castle. Speaking of which, we are done with the castle. So we're going to leave, use some magic ice, use some magic seeds, and walk out of the dungeon so we don't have to spend another 10 minutes killing all the guards. Taking the really long way around, I see, Tim. Nope. This is... Oh, wow. Good for you, Tim. That was the only way. Which, by the way, we should hold the magic ice. Now, the guards on the lower level will have heard the commotion up here and be hostile immediately. So, we're going to want to get to that river and throw the magic ice again, because I think by now it's melted. That magic, that bow and arrow made everything so much easier up here. Yep, they are hostile. Let's kill the guards up here. Can we Shoot the guard on the other side of this? No, we cannot. Okay. Use the magic ice. We're going to have to clear some room. Hold our magic seeds and use them. And we are now invisible. The guards here will not detect us unless we open a chest or fight one of them. You can replenish your magic seeds if you've used all of them by going back to where the seeds are. To my recollection, you can use seeds in town too. So you could potentially rob a bank or a few places and then use magic seeds and then get out of the town without having to kill any guards. But viewer, we're going to stop here. I guess we'll go... I guess we really should buy more supplies. We're back up to 14,000 bucks again. So we'll buy more healing. We'll max out our healing herbs. And then we'll head back to the museum. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll use a turquoise coin, and we'll see what we're supposed to do next. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you everyone for watching, and take care.